everybody, welcome back to Damon Does It. Today is part 2 of assembling this compound miter saw stand. So first thing, says the issue is with fitment. That is to say the footprint of the holes. As you can see, these rails here are straight and our footboard doesn't go like that on this Craftsman. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, as you can see, we have it up here on the stand, and of course it's not level. So what I've done is put some 2x2s on either side of this arm here, and the reason for that is just to keep it balanced, because right now it's only resting here and then over here. Now let's go to the back side about the footprint. I'll show you what I mean. There. Where's it supposed to mount? Here's the footprint of this Craftsman. So that's a huge problem there. So the manual says to go ahead and to cut out a piece of hardwood about 1/2 inch. What I have here is something given to me, some strong birch, I believe it's birch, and I've measured out 19 inches in length, 16 in width, because this is what we're looking at right now. These arms here are about 19 1/4. And the idea is to put this sheet on top of the arms so it'll have a nice level area, and will actually be bolted in to the arms somewhere. I'm guessing here for this hole. This is going to move back here. I can't put it back because it'll fall at the moment. And then once we have that sheet resting on both of those arms, the saw will then go on there, and we'll put the carriage bolts in the holes. And then the wood, which will be here, we're going to be drilling into that wood. So that will be the support for those rear mounting tabs. Let's go ahead and get that cut. Okay, we have everything clamped down nicely. One thing I'd like to mention here is this is a exercise mat, and it works great because it grips, and especially if you're using a plastic table, there's a lot of reverberation and movement, and this helps minimize that. So make sure we got everything. 25-year-old Ryobi 18-volt cord to saw, check. 6 amp hour lithium battery, check. Diablo 24 tooth framing saw blade, check. Okay, I cut out the template. It's going to be freehand over here because we don't need to be precise. Not for this application. Okay, I've repositioned the table and the clamps so we can make our second cut. Okay, I just wanted to show you the cut. So what a nice blade will do. No burns, no nicks. Okay, now that we have our board cut out, we get an idea how it's going to set. Let me just do once around, then we'll go into the detail. Okay, so right here, our rails have the slots in them. So we'll be drilling a hole here, and here, put a carriage bolt down in. The carriage bolts are supplied. And then put a carriage bolt down here. So this will actually be bolted to the wood itself. So here we are right here, going down and up through there. And repeat the same here. Okay, let's get to work on that. Okay, I need to better explain how this is going to work, since our Craftsman doesn't have this universal rail set up here. What we do, we take out the board we cut, take our carriage bolt. It's going to come up through here, and we will drill holes here, here, here for each of the 4 carriage bolts. It's going to come up like that. And these carriage bolts have square heads down here, and they fit perfectly into this rail. And then we're going to go through the board, and then this washer will be on top of the board on the surface here. Lock washer, and then the bolt. And we'll do that on 4 sections. Okay, I marked up a little model just to show you in better detail. This cardboard is going to be this board here. And we have our carriage bolts coming up from the bottom through the rail. And we have our flat washer, lock washer, and bolt. And I'm going to show you also how we're going to be doing the saw, the actual compound saw itself. That also needs to be modified. And of course, this stand didn't come with the bolts that I need, because different brands, different patterns, I guess. So what I've done is I've taken my drill bit, taken the set, and I just went down to whatever size I needed. Just tried different ones. So put this up here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I've done here is taken a 3/8, and it fits. So I know I need this 3/8 bolt. 4 of them. So I went down to Ace Hardware. And there you can buy pieces you need, not as a whole kit. So this is a hex head bolt, and it has a shoulder that's going to come in handy, and you'll see why. And I also got flat washer, block washer, and nut. Now this one is going to be coming from the down position. I'll show you that with the model. I want to show you something real quick on this shoulder bolt. See, it has that taper. And we'll lift the saw up. Drop it in. And that shoulder helps snug it up right there. As you can see, there's the threads. Here's the shoulder. Now let me show you with this model how this is going to look. Here we have the actual saw itself. It's going to go through there. And here's our board right here. And then underneath, we're not going to be putting it in this arm rail here. It's just going to be going through the wood itself. Now those other carriage bolts are going to be in there, but these are not. And I also have a diagram of everything, but I'll put a screenshot up there. I thought this might help a bit as well. Okay, I do believe that's going to do it for this video. It's getting dark and cold. California cold anyway. So if I didn't mention it before, okay, these carriage bolts came with the miter saw stand. And these 3/8 hex bolts I got at Ace Hardware. They sell by the pound. So all of this you're looking at here was $3.47 after tax. Tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and finish this project. Have this whole thing installed, ready to go, do some chopping. But for now we're going to close this. I'm going to edit this video and get it sent off tonight. Thanks a lot, guys.